Today we're in the beautiful town of Eliya, Sri Lanka, where we'll be showing you the best things to do, see, and how you can stay in this beautiful jungle villa for only £13 a night. Good morning from here in Eliya, Sri Lanka. I did wake up for sunrise this morning and I'm actually drinking a Lipton tea, and I'm pretty sure Lipton comes from somewhere around here, which is pretty cool. Although I am having a black tea. So today our plan is to hopefully go check out the Nine Arch Bridge. This should be an interesting day. So we're heading along the train tracks on our way to the Nine Arch Bridge. We can walk the train track the whole way. We're gonna head through Eliya town because I think it's actually quicker.
Yeah, it should be quicker
For us to head that way, and it's already 8 o'clock and the sun is rising.
Walk along train tracks with like curves around the town.
I think we're coming up to the entrance now. Oh yeah, Nine Arch Bridge.
Yeah.
Is it this way? Thank you very much. It's a little bit of a confusing pathway in a way here. We've just met this couple here who I think have just done this path and got lost. How are you feeling, Em?
Oh, I've got a lovely time. I've got a coffee.
She's got a nice coffee. She's having a good time. Yeah, I think there's also a train in about 40 minutes. So hopefully we'll get to see that as we pass the bridge.
Jungle trek, am I right?
We have made it to the Nine Arch Bridge. How did you find that climb, Em?
Fine until I saw things I didn't want to see.
There was a lot of rustling in bushes, which I didn't really appreciate, if I'm honest. And this is an active train line as well, so there will be a train coming in about, I think, an hour. We're currently walking along the tracks up here. There's a video, I think they're called the Buddy Moon, and they're these YouTubers, and they filmed a video where these wasps basically just come up and start attacking everyone.
Many bees. There's so many bees. In my ear.
On this bridge, because they actually live under the arches, and so when people fly drones, especially underneath, they do come up, and so it's quite scary. So yeah, I'm hoping nothing like that happens today. Okay, so we've made it down to one of the viewpoints of the Nine Arch Bridge. This is where a ton of people take pictures. You kind of see the wasp nest from here, which is kind of crazy. Like there and there, I think, are the wasp nests, which is a bit scary. We'll go right down to the bottom to take pictures, but there are actually some leeches and some snakes down there, so I don't think I'm gonna head down here. I was a bit nervous about the wasps because nests, they're massive, they're so big. And I was like, any minute now, something's gonna go off. There was this guy who was being annoying and like shouting across the bridge and trying to get everyone to join in, and I was like, oh, if those wasps come up, so scary, but it was very cool to see. Oh, and now we are hiking back. We are currently on our way up this little hike to Mini Adams Peak, which is supposed to be a really beautiful viewpoint here. I'm quite excited. Hopefully. Oh my God, there's a monkey. And a cobra. Lovely.
Yeah, don't
yeah, let's just not interrupt. Mini Adams Peak is one of the way smaller viewpoints that you can come check out here in Eliya, and it's definitely on the bucket list. You can also do Adams Peak, which I believe is that one. However, that one takes about 4 hours, so you have to get up super early. We made it to the top. What a climb that was. It was actually, you know, this is supposed to be the easier one, but it was actually pretty tough. So exhausted. I probably look like a tomato right now. It's just, that is a beautiful, beautiful view out here. It's so cloudy so you can't really see sunset that well, but it's really, really beautiful. So this is the Airbnb that we're staying at, and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you're coming to Eliya in search of a chilled slice of paradise, then I cannot recommend this Airbnb enough. Let me give you a quick tour. I'm going to save the view for last. It's the bedroom area. We have got a massive mosquito net and a pretty nice double bed with all of our stuff on it. So we have an absolutely incredible view of the mountains. So where we're staying, we're about 10 minutes from Ella Town, and Ella Town is a bit chaotic. It's lovely to be able to come up just a 10-minute walk and you're just surrounded by nature, mountains, and it's so nice. This is so weird. We're literally in a cloud right now. I mean, you can just see it coming through. It's so weird. You can just see, like 2 minutes ago, we could just see a house over there. It's also got really cold and chilly. It's so strange. I've never experienced anything like this. While we're waiting for the storm to pass, let me show you an amazing day or overnight trip you can do from Ella. It takes just over 2 hours on the train and is well worth it just to see these views. Good morning from the beautiful Nurawa, Eliya, also known as Little England. And the reason for that is because behind me is mountains and mountains full of tea plantations. We are currently in a very unique climate where it's really great for tea to grow because the water runs off of the side of the mountain and it doesn't soak the soil too much. So the tea really enjoys growing here, and that is why we have got the luscious fields of this tea plantations. And also behind me, we've seen a lot of the ladies here in the fields picking the tea, and they're actually picking for a company called Pedro, and we just went and checked out their factory. Sri Lanka is famous for its tea, so this experience is a must-do for the bucket list.
The ladies, they are picked like this. They want to collect only the young, like tender leaf, like this, the top of the bush. It fall down and become fertilizer.
We've paid 1,000 rupees to come and pick some tea. Basically, that's why we've got these giant orange baskets on to let everyone know that we are not professionals.
Having a lovely time.
It's so crazy to think that. I don't know, people might be drinking this later. Maybe they don't. Maybe they chuck it all away because we're tourists, but
Definitely chuck it.
it's definitely like a massive tourist thing because we're only allowed to go like this far out, and the woman was like, okay, 10 minutes, you can just take some pictures, maybe pick some tea, and then you can come back. What was that?
It was a leaf.
It just fell into my basket. Contamination. The tea factory tour was really insightful. It was great to see the tea process from start to finish, and it was such a surprise to see how much manpower goes into making a drink that we take for granted so often. Tea picking and the whole process is very labour intensive, and it was such an interesting experience to see. But yeah, that was pretty cool to see the whole tea process and how it's made and then gets shipped out to countries like England to be enjoyed by yourselves at home. Although Nurawa Eliya can be done as a day tour, if you decide to stay the night like us, then I recommend staying in the MONZO, and this was a beautiful hotel overlooking the tea plantations. I'd also like to say that I really loved my time here in Sri Lanka so far. We're about nearly halfway through our trip now, and soon we'll be heading down to the south and we'll be seeing some beaches. I'm not really a beach person, and neither is Emma, but I am really excited because Sri Lanka is supposed to have some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, so I'm really excited to see those. Okay, we're ready to check out now. Leaving Ella, which is really sad, and leaving behind this beautiful view for the last time. And we're going to be checking out a really cool safari on the way, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Our time in Ella was over, but we had one more location on our list before heading down to our next adventure in Sri Lanka. So we're just in a taxi and he's just stopped for this Rawana Falls, which we actually didn't get to see before, and it is so beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and we will see you in next week's video where we visit Yala National Park on a safari.